All right. Another thing that you need to avoid is buying or selling without an edge. Again, one of the biggest fuck-ups that most people make. So many people just be buying randomly and selling randomly, just being a fucking gambler in a casino. Now, even with gamblers, some gamblers do approach gambling with an edge, and they can gamble and make money. So gambling in and of itself isn't necessarily bad, but gambling without an edge is really bad. It's a very, very dumb idea, because the only way that you can make money in the market and keep it, which is the most important part, keeping it, is to do things with an edge, with an advantage, right? Because there's a quote from a book written over 100 years ago on investing. And I've read this book like 3 times. It's so good. I think it's called Reminiscences of a Stock Operator. It's a very good book. And they say, the big money in booms is always made first by the public on paper, and it remains on paper. So you do not need an edge to make money, right? You can buy randomly when Twitter influencers say to buy. You can break actually every single rule of what not to do. You don't have to do any of these lessons. You've probably made money from doing all the things I tell you not to do. But the difference is you can all make money doing these things, but you cannot keep the money that you make doing these things, because the 20-year averaged return of the things that you do which you shouldn't do is you end up losing all of your money. Obviously, when you go into a casino and you play slot machine and you press it and you have a big win, you beat the system. But every dollar that you put in a casino is already calculated to spit out 90 cents or 80 cents. You, without any edge, is a long-term unprofitable investor, right? Let me show you this. What is the dollar value out of a casino for every dollar put in? Let me show you. What is the calculated average return of slot machines? So basically, the return rate for slot machines is 96 to 97%. Now, I'm not sure if this is the correct term or the correct calculation, so bear with me if this is wrong. But the idea is that for every dollar that you put into a gambling device, it spits you back out, let's say 96 cents, 97 cents, 90 cents, 80 cents, whatever it is, right? So if you have no edge, you are predestined to eventually lose all of your money, because you put $1 in, you get 90 cents back. You put the 90 cents in, you get 80 cents back, or 88 cents. You put the 88 cents in, you get whatever it is, right? You get less and less money every single time. So whenever you buy or sell without an edge, over time, your standardized return is 0. Now, if you are able to invest with an edge, you're able to turn this in your favor, and you're able to consistently make money, not consistently lose money. And so that's why people make lots of money and then they lose it all, because the way they made money is not sustainable, right? It's not sustainable to buy without an edge. It's not sustainable to copy influencers. It's not sustainable to do all the things which I tell you not to do, okay? So markets are zero sum, meaning that for every dollar you make, someone else lost. So the reason everyone makes money in bull runs is they all just join after each other. So someone joins, they buy, and then someone joins after them and then they buy, and then someone joins after them and then they buy. And this constant influx of people just makes the price go only up. And as long as you buy and don't do anything, you end up making money. So most people make money, right, in a bull run. And what basically, because every dollar that you make, someone else lost, it means that in markets you're in a direct competition and there's a finite sum of winners, meaning that you can only win long term by being better than your opponents, right? Obviously, if you hop in the ring with Mike Tyson and you try to fight him, you will be able to get 1 or 2 good punches in, right? If you're lucky, you might get 1 good punch on him. But the thing with versing a professional fighter is, and the thing with winning a game of boxing is, it's not who can get one good punch in, it's who can win the fight, right? So it's not about, can you make money this week in crypto? Can you make money on this coin? It's, can you come out at the end of the bull run with significant profit? Can you finish the fight with a win? That's what's more important. Okay, it's not about the individual punches, it's about the whole game, right? And that's what you guys get too caught up on. You're all focused on like, how can you make money today? How can you get one quick punch on Mike Tyson? No. The way you approach it is, how can you win the bull run? What's your plan for the bull run? Not for the one fucking punch that's going to do nothing to Mike Tyson. What's your plan for the whole fucking bull run? That is how you get rich, okay? So the way that you can also view markets is, it's not just like a boxing match. It's also like a game of soccer. So if you have a soccer team, right, and you're just on the team, and you're running around the field like a fairy, I have no plan, placing all your players on defense, so you're like, oh, we suck at soccer, let's just all be defense, right? Scrambling around without much direction, just fucking running with the ball, no passing, you know, just stupid, no strategy, no coach to give you feedback, you don't even have a mentor. You're going to lose. You're not going to win that soccer match. And this is how most of you guys do crypto. You do all the things that I tell you not to do. You copy people. You run around like a headless chicken, fucking clueless, right? That's not how you do crypto. In crypto, you make money by creating a process, strategy / edge, which allows you to consistently beat your opponents over time, right? You win soccer by building a team design and having a strategy and having a game plan and having certain having certain game plans that you can run during the game to be able to beat your opponents. And also it's about having a mentor and a coach, right? Having someone who can coach the team, right? So each buy or sell is a battle. It's a soccer match that you just undertook with your opponent. So whenever he buys and you sell, you both think you made the right decision. So whenever you go and buy, next time you buy something, just think to yourself, who did I just buy from? There was someone on the other side of this transaction, right? And that's the seller. Or if you're going to sell, it's the buyer. So you both think naturally that you're correct, right? You buy because you think price is going up. They sell because they think price is going down. You both think you're going to make money. But only one of you is right because the price either goes up or it goes down. Now, obviously, let's say you buy and then price goes down. So you lost money. But let's say the price then eventually goes up. Now you're making money. The guy who sold to you technically has lost out because he sold, right? But the price went down temporarily, maybe he bought back in. So you can actually technically both be correct, but he can only be correct if he transacts with another person. But in this situation where it's only you two transacting with each other, only one of you in this decision was right. If no other decisions were made and you just bought and sold to each other, either the buyer made money because the price went up or the seller made money because, you know, they're selling at the highest price is down. So who's going to win in this transaction between a buyer and a seller? Is it going to be the guy with no process or edge, or is it going to be the guy who puts the odds, or girl, who puts the odds in his favor or her favor by having a refined advantage, right? Who's going to win? Is it the fucking soccer team running around the field like headless chickens? Or is it the team that's an absolute fucking group of professionals with a coach? Most of you guys don't have mentors or coaches. They got a fucking coach. You know, who's going to win? Who's winning that battle? So how do you not do this? How do you buy or sell with an edge? Well, every time you go and buy or sell, there's a number of questions that you should ask yourself, right? Question number one, does it hurt to buy or sell here? One of the easiest ways to know if you're buying or selling with or without an edge is to look at how painful it is with each decision that you are making. You know you are implementing a good strategy when every decision with every buy or sell that you make was a hard decision, where it was actually really hard to buy or really hard to sell, because you make the most money going against the herd. And it hurts going against the herd. So if your strategy is constantly putting you in extremely painful scenarios, your strategy is fucking amazing. So when you go to buy or sell, did it hurt to buy or sell? Or did it feel good? If it felt good, you're being stupid. Now, another question is, am I doing the easy thing or the hard thing? Is it easy